They say if you stand at a crossroads at midnight, the world listens, the veil between the living and the dead thins, and something ancient stirs. Some come seeking power, some come seeking answers, but many never return the same. Tonight we ask the question, what really happens at the crossroads at midnight? Across cultures, the crossroads is more than just a meeting of roads. It is a liminal space, a place between places. At midnight, the most liminal hour, the crossroads becomes a stage where the ordinary world collides with the supernatural. In folklore, liminal spaces are thresholds, doorways, bridges, graveyards, and yes, crossroads. They are places where rules bend, where spirits wander, and where bargains are struck. To stand at a crossroads at midnight is to stand at the edge of two worlds, and when you call out into the darkness, something may answer. Perhaps the most famous legend is that of the Devil's Bargain. In the American South, bluesman Robert Johnson was said to have met the devil at a crossroads at midnight. He traded his soul for mastery of the guitar, birthing music so haunting it still chills the spine. But Johnson's story is not unique. From European witchcraft to African diaspora traditions, the crossroads has always been a place of pacts, where mortals dare to summon forces beyond their control. But beware, the price is never what you expect. The crossroads gives, but it also takes. The crossroads is not just an American legend. In Greek mythology, crossroads were sacred to Hecate, goddess of witchcraft. Offerings of food, known as Hecate suppers, were left at three-way crossroads to appease her. In Japanese folklore, spirits called yōkai are said to linger at intersections, tricking travelers who wander too late. In West African traditions, the crossroads is where one meets Eshu, the trickster and messenger of the gods. He decides whether your prayers reach the divine or vanish into the void. Different names, different faces, but the same truth: the crossroads is a place of power, and power always demands a price. Even today, stories persist. Drivers on lonely highways report seeing a woman in white at intersections, vanishing when headlights pass. Paranormal investigators claim EVP recordings capture whispers at rural crossroads, voices that answer questions no human could. And in small towns, locals still warn, don't linger at the crossroads after midnight. Don't whistle, don't call out a name, because something might call back. Throughout history, the crossroads has been more than a place of chance encounters. It has been a stage for ritual. At midnight, practitioners of magic, folk healers, witches, shamans, would come to the intersection to perform rites that could not be done elsewhere. Why? Because the crossroads is neutral ground. It belongs to no one, and to everyone. It is a place where spirits can be summoned, without trespassing on sacred land. In European witchcraft, crossroads rituals often involved burying objects, nails, hair, or written curses, so that the energy of the spell would disperse in all directions. In hoodoo traditions, offerings of coins, liquor, or food were left at the crossroads to petition spirits for luck, love, or revenge. And in some rural communities, the crossroads was where the dead were buried. Those who had died by suicide or crime, denied entry into consecrated ground. Their restless souls were left to wander the intersection, forever caught between paths. To perform a ritual at the crossroads is to gamble with forces unseen. You may gain what you desire, but you may also awaken something that was meant to sleep. Why do crossroads unsettle us so deeply? Perhaps it is not only folklore but psychology. The human mind fears uncertainty. At an intersection, there is no single path, only choices. And choice at midnight becomes a burden. Which way leads home? Which way leads astray? Which way leads to something watching in the dark? Psychologists call this liminality anxiety, the unease we feel in transitional spaces, empty hallways, abandoned train stations, crossroads at night. These are places where we expect something to happen, but nothing does, until our imagination fills the silence. And in that silence, the mind conjures monsters. But what if it isn't only imagination? What if the crossroads is designed to be unsettling because it truly is a threshold? A place where the human mind senses what the eyes cannot see. A place where something waits for us to hesitate, and then steps forward. Folklore is one thing, but what about the stories told by those who swear they've been there? The crossroads has left its mark not only in myth, but in modern testimony. Let's discuss about some cases. In rural Mississippi, a truck driver reported picking up a young woman at a crossroads just after midnight. She was pale, silent, and asked only to be taken home. When the driver stopped at the address she gave, the passenger seat was empty. The family who answered the door said their daughter had died in a car accident at that very crossroads 10 years earlier. In Eastern Europe, paranormal investigators set up recorders at a four-way intersection known for accidents. At exactly midnight, the devices captured whispers in multiple languages, none spoken by the team. When slowed down, the voices seemed to repeat the same phrase: "Choose carefully." In English folklore, crossroads were haunted by the black Shuck, a spectral hound with glowing red eyes. In 2012, a motorist in Norfolk claimed to see a massive black dog blocking the road at midnight. When he swerved, the animal vanished. The next morning, skid marks were found at the crossroads, but no paw prints. Locals whispered, "The Shuck still guards the threshold." These stories blur the line between imagination and encounter. Are they echoes of folklore, or proof that the crossroads is more than just a metaphor? Perhaps both. So what happens at the crossroads at midnight? The answer depends on who you ask. To some, it is a place of bargains, where the devil waits with a smile and a contract. To others, it is a sacred threshold, where gods and spirits listen. And to many, it is simply a place of fear, where the human mind projects its deepest anxieties into the dark. But one truth remains: the crossroads is never empty. Whether it is spirits, shadows, or the weight of your own choices, something always waits. And when the clock strikes midnight, the question is not what happens at the crossroads, but whether you are brave enough to find out. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel.